Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing tonight? I am live on Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon. That's what it looks like over there. Kristen, thank you for becoming a robot over on YouTube. We are here tonight, of course, for the double eviction. 2 evictions in one night. That is what we are in for. We'll start with a quick prediction. Commercial by 5:15. Thank you for the subscriptions. Any updates, changes from today? Not particularly. Just to reset this again. Hold on. Donovan, thank you for the $10 over on YouTube. Live on Twitch, live on YouTube, and if you are a patron, we have a stream like so. If you want to join for that one. Thank you for all the resubs and the subs. So here's what's on the docket. A Blockbuster first. We have seen what it is. It's the run and grab balls from a pit, run up some stairs, drop the ball into a tube. So Keanu will be winning the Blockbuster, which means very bad things for Lauren. Basically, Big Brother said, remember what happened to Tucker? Yeah, let's cut that comp. Cut that one. Which one would Keanu be good at? I don't know. He's tall. Oh. We got it. We got it. Obviously not a given. It's never a given. You know, Lauren has a shot, I would say. But it's not great. Jefferson, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Wow, a 5.
Gee, thanks, Jeff. Thank Jefferson for that generosity. And thank you to the patrons as well. Seeing a couple new ones roll in. Episode should be starting. Here it is. Double eviction of the summer. This is where we're at. The gamer did not like sharing. She's so excited. Dorky, thank you for the tier 2. 75 months. Catherine, thank you for the $20 over on YouTube. You did it right. Thank you so much. Voided, thank you. Let's go. Some real heart-to-heart decision. Thank you to Pain, to Jazz, to Kudos, Rose, Bill for the 1,000 bits, BB Lisa, Milembus, Lena Holly TV, Thundercat, Scoots, Pinma, Lone Star, Andromeda Control, Siegs, Trinity Chanel, Samantha, Tiff, Doctor, Steph, Schmitty, Swagwar, Tara. Thank you all so much. D-Dog with 1,000 bits, thank you. And John with 16 months. All right, almost through the recap here. Survivor, thank you. Kennards, thank you. Soda King with, I don't even know how many that is. Hold on, I gotta find it. I think it's 10.
10!
Thank you, Soda.
10!
Okay, 10.
Allie, thank you for 300. Sydney, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're finally starting. That was a long one. One thing worth noting, Julie did say it was the last Blockbuster, the final Blockbuster, so we will for sure not be getting a Blockbuster in during the double. And there it is again. They won't be that surprised. The butt first hashtag is wild. I don't remember who pointed it out on a podcast recently, but Sardonic, thank you. It meant a lot to her for a good 24 hours. Whoa. Was that part of the that growl? That was mixed so loud. To Blockbuster Beasts. Just makes me look like a bad person. All right, let me give YouTube a poll here. Who wins the Blockbuster? I was forced. It's not fair. Thomas, thank you for the 100. Green, welcome to the Robot Army. I mean, yes. So I'm good. Laura, thank you. She thinks she's doing something here, but like, she's speaking to a black hole. Like, nobody's even talking about like, oh man, Lauren was so loyal. Because that's not even it. Loyal to what? To a black hole. This is all on you, Lauren. I get knocked down. I was forced. Morgan on her victory lap. This is my ideal final three, guys. I don't think she even knows what she's referencing. The spirit of Rachel Riley has infected this house. Oh, this is close. Can it hold for another 45 seconds? I don't think so. Oh, it's so close. Not quite. Not quite. Almost made a bundle there. All right. Next prediction. Veto, thank you for the 51st. There's so much. Mark, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. Let's see. We can do Man, there's so much to show. Yeah, I'll just ask about heel clicking because it's easy to track. It would be skipping so much, but like I don't even know what kind of time frame we're on. Do we get the heel clicking? No way, thank you for the 7th. Heel clicking in the next section. Heel clicking, Vince and Lauren were doing heel clicks in the kitchen and Morgan watched them on the screen. And you could argue that that was the moment Morgan decided for sure she was going to evict Lauren. Andrew, thank you the fourth. What are the benefits of being a patron? This version of the stream. We're back. Rolling them 58th. I sort of feel. Thank you. That happens so often with Lauren. Why are they showing this one, not the groin? Oh no, they're gonna show the groin. I hurt my leg. Oh, they cropped out his hand in his pants. It's funny because it sounds like they inserted that audio, but it wasn't. That was actually him in that moment. Again, Keanu playing with the controller unplugged, and they're just showing material. They literally just insert Keanu into every situation, even when he's not relevant. BB Tracy, thank you for the 11th. I do think this is Ashley's best play. Oh, I'd be so happy if we fully give Ashley some credit for this because it's so necessary to give her something. All right. No heel clicking, but let's run it back. Yes, Sharv. Prediction for the double? Listen, there's a lot. I started to write down all of the scenarios and then I gave up halfway through because I got bored. Because there's too many. But the way I see it, there is a scenario for every person leaving. There are multiple scenarios for every person leaving. There are many scenarios where it's Morgan, many scenarios where it's Vince, Keanu and Lauren and Kelly, all pretty high up there. Ashley and Ava, pretty low. But there are spots where it's Ava. Ava on the block next to Lauren. Joy, thank you for the $20 over on YouTube. Ava on the block next to Lauren likely is an Ava eviction. I believe that Kelly, this is if Keanu is gone. I believe that Kelly and Vince would evict Ava over Lauren. For Ashley to leave, it would likely require some veto shenanigans and or Kelly deciding to evict Ashley over Vince, which I'm honestly not sure if she would do. I have genuinely no idea what Kelly will actually do. We're back. They left that part out. I talked about it last night, but then it became super relevant. Morgan and Vince as a friendship. Can I just say thank God this is a 2-hour episode, and that is not something I would normally say about Big Brother. Brendan, who do I think is at most risk in the double? It depends on the outcome of the eviction. I should have. Because fuck my game. The door. Star, thank you for the subscription. Lizzie, thank you for the 33rd. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you for the 17th. Carissa, thank you for the 8th. Khaled, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Wait, you don't need someone's permission? What? Whoa. Are we starting? Hold on. That's no to heel clicking. Who wins the Blockbuster? It's a quick one, so get on it. All right, hiding the chat. Why wouldn't it be out of play? They're saying it could bounce in? If it bounces in, it should count. That's harder. All right. Again, this is very likely Keanu, in my opinion. Lauren scores one right away, though. Kelly already far behind. She's not even leaning all the way down. Does not land it. The running back and forth is so stupid. It makes the competition more boring to watch. Keanu is not hitting. Lauren with another one. Oh boy, Lauren is going to win this. Keanu just not with the right strategy. He's not using his height. Lauren using every bit of her height. Now nailing a third one. She's unstoppable. You got to give it to her. She's good at comps. I think this is it for Kelly. Or, yeah. Yeah, this is it for Kelly. That's the plan. Yeah, I mean, this was never going to be Kelly's comp. She can't even get to the ball dropping station. This might be it. Keanu lands one. They're already like 3 minutes in, though. There's no way they can catch up. They're both really bad at it, Kelly and Keanu. This is a very boring competition. Oh, I apologize. Am I in the way? Whoops. And there it is. Well, so this is it for Kelly. At least very likely. Let me... Lauren wins the Blockbuster. Prediction is vote count. There are 4 votes, so it's going to be 4-0 Keanu. Name of the person is the person voted out. 3-1 Keanu, 2-2 Keanu with the tiebreaker. 1-3 or 2-2 Kelly. 1-3 Kelly. 0-4 Kelly. Those are the options. There's the prediction. Ellen, thank you for the $20 on YouTube. Okay. So here is what is expected with these nominations. Ashley, thank you for the $10. Threat level. Jesus, so fast. Threat level Morgan is going to lean into with Lauren now, yeah? I genuinely think this was great for Lauren's jury chances. Expected vote. Morgan and Ashley voting out Kelly. Ava and Lauren voting out Keanu. Vince breaking the tie. He has promised everybody opposite things. He has promised Keanu he will keep him over Kelly. He has promised Morgan and Ashley that he will be evicting Kelly. He is promising Lauren he is evicting Keanu over Kelly. He is promising Kelly that he is evicting Keanu over Kelly. The expected result is that he evicts Kelly. That is what he has been saying more frequently and more fervently. That he has wanted Kelly gone. He wants to weaken Lauren, but he has been promising her that he will not do that because he's an idiot. Who is evicted for the YouTube poll? Kelly or Keanu? So, again, the expected result here is a 2-2 vote where Kelly leaves. But never know. You never know. Lauren told him she would for sure drop him if he kept Keanu over Kelly. But that's what Lauren says. There's not a lot of incentive for Ashley to flip her vote. Obviously, she would love for Kelly to stay and potentially go to the final two with her, which I do think she really should want to do. However, positionally, it's not great if she evicts Keanu here. She basically leaves herself in a position where with Keanu gone, it's Lauren, Ava, Kelly, like locked in. And Lauren isn't extra mad at Vinny. And she needs to still be able to win comps. Granted, with Keanu gone, she's a little more likely to win comps. That's nice. But a lot of the comps that Keanu is going to beat her in are the same comps that Morgan and Lauren will beat her in. So trying to win athletic comps with the rest of this cast is just not going to happen for Ashley. So there's really not a lot of point, to be honest. Really, if anything, Kelly is a bigger threat in the kinds of comps Ashley's going to be more likely to potentially win. But Kelly's an easier beat in the final two, and I do think that's a huge problem for Ashley. And we're back. Ava's going to be so happy until she realizes Kelly leaves. The way he's about to betray her with the vote. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he is going to just flip and take out Keanu. There's not really a right answer for him because he's, of course, painted himself into that corner. Vince acting like this saves him from having made a stupid move. Oh, now I'm not going to look like such an idiot. Yes, yes. All right, here we go. This is going to be Keanu. She really thinks Keanu's going. Maybe maybe he is. Who knows? All right, here we go. To break his word to half the house for no reason. Obviously. That was actually maybe the best thing that could have happened to Vince. Tutu Kelly was the vote. Who wins the HOH? Prediction is up. Cosmo, I think the 10th. Man, Kelly running a business is just scary to me. Right, think of the 18th. Can I just say that interview is why I drafted her. She's good at interviews. And we had a long interview. We couldn't get everyone's goodbye message. All right. Still have an hour left, which is surprising. I thought it felt like we were on pace to go past, like, well past an hour for the first segment, but okay. Dan, thank you for the $5. Congrats on the audiobook. Can we get at least one chapter as Vince? I don't think so, unfortunately, no. All right. Some scenarios here. We can try to run through them as quickly as possible. Keanu wins. He puts up something like Lauren, Ava, Lauren, Morgan. With the other one as the backup, very likely. If, let's see, it's 3 votes. It would be really funny if Vince had to choose. Because Vince would be the tiebreaker, would be the third vote, with both Lauren and Morgan on the block. If one of them comes down, so let's say it's like Morgan is like wins a veto. It's Lauren, Ava on the block. Lauren leaves. If Morgan's on the block against Ava, Ava leaves. No, Morgan. No, Ava leaves. Lauren wins. It's very likely Morgan Ashley, maybe Morgan Vince, after he just broke the tie to evict Kelly. Either way, Morgan leaves over both. So unless Morgan wins veto, she's gone. If Morgan does win veto, it's very likely Ashley versus Vince. And that could be Ashley that leaves. Keanu and Morgan may evict Vince. But that's not a guarantee. With both of those votes. Oh, sorry. Oh, man, yeah, Keanu's in the game still. You're right. You're right. Sorry. Too many scenarios. Lauren would probably put up Keanu before Ashley. So Ashley's probably good under Lauren HOH. So, and then Keanu leaves over Morgan, but Morgan leaves over Ashley or Vince. Ava wins. It's probably Morgan, probably Keanu, Vince. And Keanu likely leaves. If he wins veto, it's Morgan. Morgan leaves. It's really just like everyone has it. Yeah, it's looking hard to find the scenario where Ashley's on the block. You can find the one where Ava's on the block and Ava goes. It's hard to find the one where Ashley is on the block. But there are scenarios where it happens, especially in spots where there's two nominees and a third party wins veto and uses it. So, bottom line, generally just hope for the person that you know is targeting a person you want out or a person you want to be safe. Once we get an HOH, we'll have a much cleaner line. And we're back. What is this? Is it another shuffleboard-ish thing? Wretched reactor. Oh, it's like a little rug. Oh, it's this comp. I didn't see the angle. Why is there a bar? What is the point? This one. It's this one. Ashley had the best roll there, but she's behind. Keanu with a good roll. Ashley with another good one. Keanu with a good one. Ashley has a one landed, I think. Yep. She has a bad second roll, though, after that. Morgan with one. If I'm Ashley, I almost prefer Morgan win this. No, Ashley needs comps. Morgan with three, Keanu with two. Let's just keep the wide shot, man. Yeah, rolling it off the side is huge. Great strat. Oh, that's it. Morgan won. They haven't even realized. I don't think Morgan realizes. What are we doing? I think she thought she needed 5. I'm confused. I'm confused, but either way, she won. Brian, thank you for the $5. Ava with an advantage with the buy. All right, Morgan puts up Lauren and Ava. Keanu replacement, I believe. Either you and Keanu up front. She may just do both of them right up front. Yeah. I'm glad that you're here, but I am putting you on the block. Yeah, what am I thinking? Of course she's not going to put up Ava. You're not up front. Ava has a very real chance to leave, by the way. Okay, let me run the prediction here. Morgan wins the HOH. Next is who wins the veto. Or sorry, it'll be who gets nominated. Which you probably have a good idea for, but wait a minute. I have only a single options. Let's just do Keanu and Lauren other. Okay. So here are the scenarios, very likely scenarios. Lauren, Keanu on the block. In this configuration, Keanu's out. Vince and Ava vote out Keanu over Lauren. Very likely. If Keanu wins the veto, Ava goes up. Ava is out. Is she? No. Sorry, Lauren is out. Ava's not out. I was again thinking about Keanu leaving. Keanu and Ashley vote out Lauren. Lauren's out. Keanu wins the veto. Lauren is out. Lauren wins the veto. Ava goes up. Keanu's out. So this is Keanu. This is Keanu or Lauren. Those are the two options. Genuinely, I had all of the scenarios from each eviction in my head. And for some reason in my mind, I kept thinking about the scenarios where Keanu or Lauren left. Because I really thought Keanu was going to win that Blockbuster and Lauren was going to leave. And before that, I was just in my head, I was thinking Keanu was gone. So I keep defaulting to those house configurations. Emma, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army. Esther with 5 gifted.
Wow, another 5.
Thank you so much. Ashley with $5. Ava wins veto, takes Lauren down. Yes. We didn't talk about that. We're back. It's still Keanu gone. Ashley wins, takes Keanu down. Ava just goes up. But that does take out Lauren. The only 2 people in danger, theoretically, should be Keanu or Lauren. That was a quick segment. Quiz comp. All right. Who wins veto? Okay, so Keanu leaves unless, well, theoretically it's 50-50-ish. Wiley, thank you for the $5. Who do I personally want to go home? They're all, either one is fine at this point. Lauren or Keanu. If Morgan, Ashley, or Keanu win, they can use it to take Keanu down, force Ava up, or get Ava up, and then they have the votes to send out Lauren. This is why the nominations are potentially not correct for Morgan, theoretically, because with Keanu on the block, she can't get Lauren out. Unless she thinks she has Vince's vote. So on the other side of things, if Vince, Ava, or Lauren win the veto, they can either keep things the same or use the veto on Lauren, force either force anybody up, doesn't matter. Keanu leaves. But we don't actually know if Morgan or Ashley would use the veto on Keanu to make sure that they have the votes to take out Lauren, if they would think of that. So right now you can look at this like a 50-50 veto composition. I guess it's theoretically possible that now it seems pretty unlikely that Ava would leave over Keanu. It would require Ashley and Vince to both decide they want Ava gone. And that just doesn't feel very likely. Nick, thank you for the $5. I mean, obviously, Vince wants Ava gone. But I can't imagine Ashley does. I mean, it's a problem for Ashley that Ava's close to Lauren. But in that spot where Ashley's voting with Lauren to keep Ava and Vinny is maybe even trying to get the votes out of the votes for to get Ava out. We head into a final five with either no Lauren or no Keanu. Is really not that much of a difference. I mean, there's a difference, but Lady Jane, thank you for the $2. Waiting for the book. Thank you. Yeah, these commercials are long. It's the bad part about the double. It's so fragmented. Ashley, thank you for the 5. Does HOH happen tonight? Feeds? It'll take a while. All right, we're back. Master find. was easy. This feels too easy. They gave him lots of time. Sorry, I wasn't looking at that one. Ava wrong. It's just so easy. What are we doing here? This is so weird. For a moment, I was like, oh, maybe this one's harder. And then I scanned the page and went, oh, no. Vince throwing. He should have just gone to a tiebreaker. Uh-oh, Lauren. Tiebreaker between Morgan and Keanu. Sorry, Patreon. I'm doing my best. In seconds? Morgan hasn't even. Keanu clearly prepped for this. Write something down. 120? Bye-bye, Lauren. It kind of sucks, though, because it would have been way better if she had just gone on Vinny's HOH. Now she doesn't even get an iconic exit. They did have the timing way off on that. Who is the replacement? Ava, Ashley, Vinny. So this should be Ava and Keanu voting out Lauren. Vince likely doesn't. Ashley and Keanu voting out Lauren. Vince might give a sympathy vote. He might I assume he will. I wouldn't call this a phenomenal day for Ashley. I think that would have been Lauren and Vinny leaving. Lauren and Kelly leaving is fine. So yeah, it's this was like obviously not the best outcome for Vince, but as per usual, a very lucky one for him. Lauren not leaving on his HOH, leaving right after instead. And getting to drop Kelly as well. And gets to look good in front of Keanu. Doesn't have to break his word. So Keanu will be targeting Morgan at 5. Ashley will be targeting, or sorry, Ava will be targeting. I would assume, honestly, Keanu and Vinny. With Keanu as the primary target. Ashley targets Keanu or Vinny. Morgan can't compete. Vince targets, I assume, Ava again. Ava or Keanu. That's assuming, yeah, there's an actual round of gameplay. I mean, the plus side is Ava is now all Ashley's, but the two of them are not winning comps at the moment, so it's not super helpful. Heart emoji? Really? Vote count. We have 3-0. Hold on. 3-0 Lauren. 2-1 Lauren. Name of the person is the person voted out. 1-2 Ava. 0-3 Ava. Those are the options. What I will say is, despite this being a pretty good outcome for Vince to get further, losing both Lauren and Kelly, he's now looking at a final two of himself, Morgan, or himself, Keanu. Steph, saying thank you for the 28 Canadian. Thank you. Highly entertaining. And I don't love that for him in a final two either way. At the moment. Now, if he actually somehow manages to get there with Ashley, he obviously has a shot. But how does he get there? Random, thank you. The 5. Ready for Vince to win next HOH and somehow evict Morgan on accident. It's just kind of like, who's winning comps other than Morgan or Keanu at this point? Maybe Vinny can pull another one out. But even if he pulls one other one out, like, is he actually going to be able to take... Can Vince actually take out both Keanu and Morgan? That's basically his win condition. Seemingly. There's a chance. There's a chance that Keanu doesn't win. If Keanu takes out Morgan and brings Vinny to the end, there's a chance that Morgan whips up the votes in the jury for Vince over Keanu. Which is not a super unlikely outcome right now. Because Keanu's the pretty heavy favorite to win the next HOH, which means Morgan would need to win the veto in order to survive. Because we know Vince isn't winning it and using honor. We're back. Ashley, thank you for the 5. How bad will Morgan's crash out of Vince's reaction with Lauren winning in 3? I'm actually so sad, Lauren. If Lauren was going to leave, she should have just left on Vinny's HOH. It would have been so much funnier. I mean, this is the only vote that might not go Lauren. No. Come on, man. Leave her out of it. Two to one, Lauren. Yeah, I mean, this was, I would say, unfortunately, probably the least dramatic outcome. That could have possibly happened in the double. Because the drama of Vince's HOH was him lying about breaking the tie. Lauren was supposed to be pissed that he broke the tie to evict Kelly, but now she's just gone anyway. So all of the drama like ended nowhere. Give me a break, Vince. Ashley, read the room. Oh my god. Give me a fucking break, Lauren. Jesus Christ. Why is she on the show? Why? How? How did she get cast? Genuinely. I can see why Kelly did. You saw her interview. Oof. Prediction. Is the guest James Gunn? Yes, no. Yeah, I just like the thing is you can't even give Lauren the excuse that like it was a double eviction. Things were, in the moment. She wasn't prepared to be evicted. She was on the block before. She was prepared to be evicted. She fully knew that being evicted was a possibility. If she hadn't won that Blockbuster, there's a very good chance that she was the one walking out that door before. What would her interview have been then? I don't know. Amy, thank you for the 18th. Oof. What happened in jury segments? I'm sure we'll get one eventually. Actually, you're right. Well, hold on. We're like just over a week out from finale. I guess we're only getting like one. This would have been the perfect place to put a jury segment. It was a 2-hour episode. Unlocked? Okay, yeah, that's fair. All right, we're back. This is like an actual get. Like, this is probably the most famous person that's been on this show in a long time. So he's not a live feeder. Shouldn't be surprising. Steph, thank you for the 10th. Since one is wild. There's no way that's true. It is true about Taylor. Jury segment. There we go. Wow, they've actually stacked Unlocked tomorrow. Brittany, James Gunn, jury segments. Special eviction. I'm assuming special eviction just means early eviction, no? I will be streaming tomorrow for Unlocked, yeah. So I'm trying to listen. Okay. All right. Can we talk about how Taylor pulled James Gunn for Unlocked, and then they really said, "Wow, Taylor, great job. We got to give him to Julie first, though. We got to make time for it in our 2-hour episode. So Julie we can't have Julie not talk to James Gunn. We have to put him in a real episode. Because listen, happy to see James Gunn on the show, but I don't know if that was super well placed. Okay. So, first of all, the guest was James Gunn. Next prediction. Who wins HOH? Is it Ashley, Ava, Keanu, or Vince? I will do my best to remember this prediction later. If it is endurance and for some reason on the feeds, despite not being told about it, which I doubt it would be, good chance I would refund and do more I'd stream during the thing and then we'd do something with it. But I assume that that's just not the case. I know they said it was endurance, but what I'm saying is that they didn't say it would be on the feeds, as far as I'm aware. Louis, thank you for the $5. I think Vince just fell to the bottom of the pack. What's the quick power ranking? So, okay, let's talk through some of the scenarios here at Final Five. Ashley wins HOH. Puts up Keanu and Vince. Maybe Keanu and Ava, but feel like it would be Vince. Either way, it's really like Veto matters a lot. If Keanu doesn't win Veto, he's probably gone. If he does, and it's Ava versus Vince, good chance Ava's gone there. That's a pretty bad outcome for Ashley. How does Ashley escape that outcome? Keanu and Vince on the block. Keanu wins the veto. You have to put up Morgan. You have to put up Morgan. And then maybe you have a shot at winning the game too because you made a big move. I don't know if she would. But you could put up Morgan. You could try to take Vince out and keep Morgan with Ava's vote. Or you could just get rid of Morgan. So that's kind of interesting. All 4 people could leave on an Ashley HOH, theoretically. Ava HOH, I think it's similar. I think it's Keanu Vince. And Keanu goes. Well, does he? Yeah. Maybe. Honestly. Because you don't want to leave Morgan and Vince in the game as a pair at Final Four. But you also don't want to leave Keanu in, who's winning a bunch of comps. I don't think any of this is straightforward. If Keanu wins HOH, he puts up Morgan and Ava very likely. But he can't get Morgan out that way. Well, maybe he could if he thinks he's got Ashley's vote, and maybe Ashley would vote out Morgan there again. Man! Renom could be Ashley, could be Vinny. I mean, here's the thing. Does he even leave Vinny off the block if he's worried about Vinny using the veto on Morgan? It could be Vinny Morgan. At which point, then the problem is that feeds are back? What in the world? Yeah, feeds are back. Straight up. So I guess it's possible that we are getting the comp. Is there a statement out there anywhere about whether we'll get it? I don't know why they'd be up if we weren't getting it. Maybe there's a ton of time before it starts. Keanu has the veto on. Yeah, aren't they filming Unlocked? Is this a mistake? All of a sudden, I don't want to do the podcast. They're talking about it. Kelly's dead bugs. All right, so I mean, here's the deal. I am gonna go do the podcast. If the feeds are still up by the time we're done, I'll come back very likely. Especially if the comp is going. If the comp is not going and nothing's happening, then maybe not, but the guy. Anyway, the Patreon stream will run as well for the competition. That'll be very fun. If we get the competition on the feeds. It's yeah, I guess it's possible we don't even get the comp at all tonight. Maybe that's why the feeds are back. Where would they even do it? Because like they already had the setup for the HOH, the Veto, and the Blockbuster. So maybe they need to do a whole build. And they're doing the comp tomorrow. If that's the case, we may not come back just because there'll be basically nothing to talk about, I imagine, but who knows? Still, it's generally it's just surprising that we have the feeds back at all. Typically, they would just keep them off until like tomorrow. This is, by the way, I guess if you are a new Big Brother fan, relatively new Big Brother fan, you've probably never experienced this. This is how it used to be. The feeds would come on right after the episode. And it was phenomenal. We were just watching the episode. They are now 10 minutes removed from that episode that just happened. And even more so, there used to be a live HOH competition that happened on the episode, and there would be a new HOH that had just been crowned, and there's all kinds of stuff happening immediately. All right. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. I need to get ready for the podcast. I would say this was the buildup was better than the results. We had such good odds for a good result, and I feel like our result was like fine compared to what we could have gotten. Like I said, I think it was probably the least dramatic result we could have had because all of the drama went out the door. Or at least most of it did. But still, it was definitely like a wild week. And comp will be on the feed. Is that coming from anywhere? Or are you just saying that? Big Brother Insta. Did they say when? Tonight. Let's see if I can figure out Instagram. A classic battle of endurance is back. Tune into the Big Brother live feeds tonight to watch the competition play out live. A classic battle of endurance. So, spinning discs? Surely not pressure cooker. Slip and slide? That's barely an endurance comp. They haven't done the egg one on feeds in a while. Anyway, I have to run to the podcast. I will be back. I'll be back for this comp. It might destroy my sleep schedule, but whatever. It's already been destroyed. So come back. We'll hang out. It'll be a good time. Check out the Patreon if you want to watch in a even more fun and better way. In the meantime, I'll be back later tonight, I guess. I'll see you guys later.